There's another side to you. I feel it now.
Hey everyone, it's Billy Rude from 58 Magazine, and thank you for watching The Art of Dreaming. These films are about the second attention, the power to see the unseen. In order to change the world on the outside, we must change it on the inside. For our consciousness and energy is what creates reality, your life, your purpose, and your destiny. And in this episode, I will talk about our minds has learned to operate like a government composed of 3 branches.
We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game. If we can't accept limitations, we're boundaryless, we're no better than the bad guys.
Tony, if someone dies on your watch, you don't give up.
Who said we're giving up?
We are for not taking responsibility for our actions. This document just shifts the blame.
Sorry, Steve, that is dangerously arrogant. This is the United Nations we're talking about. It's not the World Security Council, it's not SHIELD, it's not Hydra.
No, but it's run by people with agendas, and agendas change.
That's good. That's why I'm here. When I realized what my weapons were capable of in the wrong hands, I shut it down, stopped manufacturing.
Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose.
The legislative branch makes up laws. Judicial branch that enforces these laws through a system of rewards and punishments like family and domestication. And the executive branch and president or director in charge of all decisions. The legislative branch of any government is called Congress. Congress makes laws and ratifies treaties, and so does the human mind. The mind creates strict laws, not just those handed down by family and society, but its own laws.
Our very strength invites challenge. Challenge incites conflict. And conflict breeds catastrophe.
For the past 4 years, you've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's an arrangement the governments of the world can no longer tolerate.
These laws, whether consciously or unconsciously made, govern how we live. They also include our prejudices and phobias. You abide by the laws of your mind, and your mind expects others to abide by its laws as well.
I swear to devote all my energies and my strength to the savior of our country, Adolf Hitler. I am willing and ready to give up my life for him. So help me God.
Yes, that's right. Now, Jojo Wetzler, what is your mind?
Snake mind.
And Jojo Wetzler, what is your body?
Wolf body.
Jojo Wetzler, what is your courage?
Panther courage.
And Jojo Wetzler, what is your soul?
A German soul.
Yeah, man, you're ready.
Adolf? I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can.
As you may have noticed this, you get along better with people who respect your laws and accept your views. Take a moment to consider how much importance you give to your rules and principles. You may be able to state them clearly, and you may find fault with people who don't agree with those principles. As it turns out, most relationship problems have to do with your own government wanting to be right and deciding every other government is wrong.
What I don't understand is how God can love Missy and put her through so much horror. She was innocent.
I know.
Did he use her to punish me? Because that's not fair. And she didn't deserve it. And my wife and my children didn't deserve it. Now I might. Because I'm...
Is that who your God is, Mackenzie? No wonder you're drowning in great sorrow. God isn't like that. This was not God's doing.
Yeah, stop it.
He doesn't stop a lot of things that cause him pain. What happened to Missy was the work of evil. And no one in your world is immune from it. You want the promise of a pain-free life. There isn't one. As long as there's another will in this universe, free not to follow God. Evil can find a way in.
There's gotta be a better way.
There is. But a better way involves trust.
Defending your own constitution, you often declare war on other nations and their people. Most people declare 1,000 little wars over a lifetime, fighting every criticism and rival opinion. You get the sense that you're not being respected, so you become disrespectful. All of this inhibits your natural inclination to love and be generous. Your Congress has overruled your authenticity, which means your government has defeated its true purpose. As long as the war continues in our own heads, our relationships with others will be compromised.
This anger that you're feeling, Agent 10, this is just the anger that you got for you. Find someone else to put yourself on. I'm tired of being your goat. I'm tired of being your reflection.
You're not my reflection.
I've always been yours. I've been in your cell since I was 8 years old. I don't even have a name. I'm B33920. A bell rings, I get up. A bell rings, I go out. A bell rings, I do what that bell says. I'm Pavlov's dog, man. I'm anything you want me to be. But what you want is a fiend, because that's what you are. See, I never had any say in your world. You created it. How do you feel about those murders? That's what counts. Happened in your world, not in mine. The prison's a frame of thought. We're all our own prisons. We're each our own wardens. We do our own time. Prison's in your mind. Can't you see I'm free?
You don't look so free to me, Charlie.
You don't look free to me. You look like a composite of what someone told you you are. You live for other people's opinion, you got paint on your face, and you wonder if you look okay.
When we fail to get along with ourselves, our efforts to get along with other people will be frustrated. Listening is essential. We need to start listening to ourselves first. The disrespect is clear and will be reflected in the way other people speak to us. If we listen, we can change the way we communicate with ourselves.
Want to tell me about that rabbit incident? What was all that about?
They wanted me to kill it. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Don't worry about it. I couldn't care less.
But now they call me a scared rabbit.
Let them say whatever they want. People used to say a lot of nasty things about me. Oh, this guy's a lunatic. Oh, look at that psycho. He's gonna get us all killed. Let me give you some really good advice. Be the rabbit. The humble bunny can outwit all of his enemies. He's brave and sneaky and strong. Be the rabbit.
Jojo! Are you alright, Jojo? Who are you talking to? Nobody.
We can say that the mind acts as a legislative branch, but the mind invents ways to implement its own laws as well. So let's turn to the second branch of self-government, the judicial. The judicial branch decides how laws should be enforced and under what circumstances. Like outside governments, our mental government demands punishment for breaking the law.
Sheesh, that was intense.
What am I going to do?
Honestly, no idea. I mean, there could be more of them. Hundreds of them living in your walls. How did she get control like that?
She must have used her powers. Mind control.
Oh, typical. Oh, you see how fast she moved?
Yes.
Oh, like a little female Jewish Jesse Owens. And now she's got your fancy knife.
My knife.
Yeah, like a little female Jewish Jesse Owens, Jack the Ripper. You're definitely in a pickle.
You're trying to make sense of your world based on a very incomplete picture. It's like looking through the knothole of your pain.
People run their judicial systems differently. You may be tough on yourself, but lenient with others. You might be clueless about your own crimes, but highly sensitive to the crimes of other people. You maybe be a loving person to others, but cruel to yourself, or the other way around. When the mind is reacting automatically, you make errors in judgment. Respect is the solution to injustice.
Love is the strongest thing in the world.
I think you'll find that metal is the strongest thing in the world, followed closely by dynamite, and then muscles. Besides, I wouldn't even know it if I saw it.
You'll know when it happens. You'll feel it. It's a pain.
My ass, I bet.
In your tummy. Like you're full of butterflies.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck.
We create heaven on earth by respecting ourselves and every living thing. How severe is our justice system, particularly when it comes to your own behavior? Can we forgive ourselves? Do we even know how? Forgiveness is essential to a healthy mind.
Oh God, you fucking asshole, don't go away, you fucking asshole, don't go away, you fucking asshole.
Forgiveness puts old grievances to rest. We often resist to forgive because we think it absolves bad people from a just punishment.
Let me ask you, how confident are you in your ability to discern good from evil?
Usually pretty obvious.
And your basis for something being good is what?
Well, if it helps me, or the people that I love.
And evil?
If it's harmful. If it hurts someone I care about.
So, pretty much you are the judge.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you ever been wrong?
Or
changed your opinion over time?
Sure.
And there are billions like you, each determining what you think is good and evil. And when your good clashes with your neighbor's evil, arguments ensue, wars break out, because all insist on playing God. You weren't meant to do any of that. All on your own. This was always meant to be a conversation between friends. What do you think?
It's still a mess.
Yes, it is, Mac. Wild, wonderful, and perfectly in process. This mess is you.
Guilt or innocence is not the point. Consider the way you use past memories to hurt yourself time and again. Remembering makes you miserable, and life becomes miserable for those close to you. You overlook the present moment, and until it too becomes the past, the future becomes clouded by hate. All the real moments are lost to the moments that never existed.
I'm really nervous that you're gonna hate me soon. You're gonna find stuff out about me and you're gonna hate me.
So you feel you're missing something. A forgiving mind is just and fair. Forgiveness creates immunities from pain. Forgiveness releases each of us from the need to hate. Forgiveness takes the past off our shoulders so we can go forward without its burden.
The pain inside is devouring you, robbing you of joy and crippling your capacity to love.
For nations and individuals alike, the past is a corpse we shouldn't want to carry around with us. Memory should teach, not torture us. Suffering is the only addiction for most of us, and we find many ways to create it. We want to be right at any cost and suffer when we're proven wrong. We suffer for our own judgments, and we continually imagine that we're being judged.
You spent your whole life judging nearly everyone and everything, their actions and motivations, as if you could even know them. You make snap judgments just by the color of someone's skin, their clothes, their body language.
We suffer for our own bad habits, food, sports, upbringing, etc. We blame loved ones for our own happiness. We blame our bodies for letting us down and not being enough. This may be easy to admit, but not as easy to fix. But with awareness, we can make a corrupt system impeccable again.
What about the selfish? The greedy? Those who harm others? Murderers? Drug dealers? Terrorists? Guilty?
Yeah.
What about men who beat their wives? Or fathers who beat their sons to alleviate their own suffering?
Let's not do this.
If there's one thing I know, it's this. A mother should not scorn her own son. If a woman humiliates her little boy, he will become hostile and violent and debased. Period.
Should that man be judged?
Yeah. I don't.
And you're gonna keep your mouth shut.
What about this boy?
What about him?
Would you judge him?
He's a kid.
But you already have. That boy is your father.
We suffer because we don't want to lead our lives. Reliable leaders take care of their country and their bodies first. Aware leaders will not believe the lies they tell themselves. Effective leaders don't submit to fear or intimidation. The mind leads because we allow it to lead. You are not your body, but the guardian of its welfare and integrity. You are not the stories you tell about yourself. You are not the main character of these stories, but you just believe you are and defend them with your life. You are not the mind, but you are responsible for the message it delivers to your body. You are also responsible for the message it delivers through your body to the rest of humanity. What kind of director and leader do you want to be?
What's the first thing you'll do when you're free? Dance.
You can't give what you don't have. If you want to be compassionate, you must be compassionate to yourself. You want to represent truth to others, so stop lying to yourself. If you want to love someone in the truest sense, love yourself without conditions.
If it's so easy for you to judge God, you must choose one of your children to spend eternity in heaven. The other will go to hell.
I can't.
Can't do what? I'm only asking you to do something you believe God does. So, who will go to hell?
Responsible leaders rule fairly. Wise commanders know the power they wield over other minds and hearts, and they use that power carefully. Consider what kind of leader you are or want to be, and consider the people your leadership will affect on a daily basis. We need to be honest with yourself, admit our mistakes, and be willing to change. All three branches of government need to be accountable for the happiness of your entire being.
The Russians, Churchill, they're coming. And the Americans from the other way. And England, and China, and Africa, and India. The whole world is coming. How will we do it? Terribly. I'm only friends with the Japanese, and just between you and me, they don't look very Aryan. There are bigger things to worry about than Jews, Churchill. There's Russians somewhere out there. They're worse than anyone. I heard they eat babies and have sex with dogs. I mean, like, that's bad, right? Sex with dogs? Yeah, the Englishmen do it too. We have to stop them before they eat us and screw all our dogs. It's crazy.
I don't want to be the judge anymore.
If you're unwilling to pay attention to your personal evolution, the body will continue to decay. How the main character tells its story affects the mood of the country and its closest allies, which is your body. Your ambassadors are words and ideas and set up embassies in other people's realities. We have to be conscious of how we are leading ourselves because our bodies feel the abuses first, and then all of our billions of cells in our nation. We can be an example of a good leader or a bad leader. We all love to praise the country we live in, but we never learn to praise the body we live in, our home on earth. Your body houses your mind, your consciousness, and your energy. It is an extension of who you are, so be proud of it, love it, and protect it like a child.
She was not a common rose. She was the only one of her kind in the whole universe. I remember her I remember all of it. She's not gone. She's still here. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. You'll always be with me. I understand now.
Inspire it, be generous, make it safe, and tell it stories of accomplishment and beauty. You are the leader, the divine director. You are the authority. You are pure energy, the force, life. Nothing else is real. Life's energy is real. It's what you are and what we all are. Our minds can imagine anything that guides life and energy. Use your mind to then problem solve and imagine the life you want. That is what it does best.
What you call personality and emotion, we see as color and light.
Our personal films have been seeing the world on autopilot through the eyes of me, a selfish, unconscious being. Now it is time for your story to have a new hero, energy, and life. A savior. You are the main character of your story in your film. Are you emotionally investing in yourself? You are the divine director of your real and your reality. What kind of fairy tale do you want to experience? You have an entire kingdom listening to you at all times. The cells in your body, you are already supreme in wisdom and compassion, the energy of your soul. Each of us is pure energy caught up in the dream of matter. It's time to free yourself of me and create a new dream.
Jojo Betzler, 10.5 years old. Today, just do what you can.
Where in the shit do you think you're going?
Out.
Out? Oh, no, you don't. No, we're gonna stay in here and you're gonna tell me exactly what's going on with you and that thing in the attic.
That thing is a girl.
You're in love with her, aren't you?
Yes.
Admit it.
I just said yes.
I knew it! It's never gonna work out. No. No, she's too old for you, and you're ugly. No, she's gonna leave you. You know that, don't you? So, here's what's gonna happen, you little shit. You're gonna put this on, okay? You're gonna forget about that disgusting Jewy cow up there, and you're gonna come back to me where you belong. Right? Put it on. And then we're gonna pretend none of this ever happened. You got it? You wanna heil me? Come on, for old time's sake. Heil me, little man.
No.
Heil me.
No.
A little high, just a little high, please.
Fuck off, Hitler.
The choice was put in your hands because he put it there. He asked you to decide if we were worth saving. And you chose mercy. You chose love.
And thank you for watching The Art of Dreaming, and please don't forget to subscribe and check out my workshop, The Art of Dreaming, on 58magazine.com, a platform of content to curate your life. And The Art of Dreaming helps you to find your purpose that you came here to experience and matter, so you can raise your energy, conquer your self-doubt, and become an artist of your life by determination and joyful creation.